Marriage, with so many expectations of happiness and fulfillment, often brings invisible pressures on women's shoulders. Everyone thinks that marriage is the destination of love, but few people realize that it is only the beginning of heavy responsibilities. From traditional roles such as being a wife and a mother, to having to balance between career and family, women face challenges that not everyone understands. One, expectations from society. Women in society often have to shoulder traditional roles, such as being a family caregiver and raising children. This comes not only from the natural pressures of being a mother and a wife, but also from long-standing expectations from the community and family. They are often judged by their ability to maintain family happiness, raise children, and support their husbands and children in their work. Sometimes this expectation also comes from close friends, making women feel that they always have to be perfect, with no room for weakness or mistakes. 2. Lack of communication. One of the causes of difficulties in marriage is lack of communication. Women may encounter barriers in sharing their true feelings and thoughts with their husbands. This discomfort often comes from the fear of being judged or not being understood. When emotions are not expressed, suffocation gradually accumulates, leading to misunderstandings and unnecessary conflicts. Both husband and wife, instead of understanding and supporting each other, fall into a spiral of tension and distance, causing the relationship to gradually crack. 3. Imbalance of responsibilities. Imbalance of responsibilities in marriage is one of the serious problems that can lead to tension and conflict between two people. When one partner in a marriage does not share the household chores, feelings of injustice and disparity in responsibilities can easily arise. One partner may feel like they are shouldering the entire burden, from childcare, housekeeping, to managing finances. This not only increases the pressure on the person who is shouldering more work, but also creates a feeling of being unappreciated by the other partner. This feeling of pressure can build up over time, leading to resentment and tension in the relationship. The partner who does not share the work may feel comfortable and not need to take responsibility, while the other partner is always making efforts and sacrifices for the family. This not only causes arguments, but can also lead to distance, weakening the relationship and connection between the two partners. To overcome this situation, both parties need to communicate openly and discuss their roles and responsibilities in the family, creating balance and supporting each other. 4. Mental health. Mental health plays an important role in marriage and family life. Pressure from work, family responsibilities, and social relationships can lead to anxiety and depression if not handled promptly. When one or both people in a relationship feel stressed, maintaining a positive mood becomes more difficult than ever. Lack of care for mental health not only affects each person, but also has a direct impact on the quality of the relationship. Furthermore, the lack of a strong support network can make the situation worse. Many people do not have friends or family to share their feelings with, which increases the feeling of loneliness and isolation. They may feel that no one understands the difficulties they are going through, leading to a build-up of negative emotions with no way out. Building a strong support network, including friends, family, or even counselors, can be an effective way to reduce stress and improve mental health. In short, focusing on mental health and creating a supportive environment in marriage is essential. Both parties need to work together to face the pressure, seek support when needed, and build a solid foundation for love and family happiness. 5. Changes in the self. After marriage, many women feel that they gradually lose their personal identity. Personal dreams and ambitions seem to be forgotten, giving way to new responsibilities as a wife and mother. Married life brings about a major change in roles and priorities, making them feel like they are no longer themselves. The stress of maintaining a career and taking care of a family makes this problem even more pronounced. Women who want to continue to develop their careers may face challenges when balancing work, family responsibilities, and social expectations. They are faced with sacrificing personal time, leading to fatigue and a feeling of lack of freedom. This change not only affects their spirit, but can also weaken their self-esteem. 6. Financial capacity. Finances are always one of the major pressures in married life, especially when only one person has to shoulder the majority of the economic burden. If a wife does not work or has a low-income job, the husband may feel stressed about being responsible for all living expenses, from rent, electricity, water, to caring for the children. This can create imbalance and tension in the relationship. On the contrary, if the wife is more responsible for finances, she may feel great pressure and fatigue. In addition, worrying about spending and managing the family budget is also a common burden. Both husband and wife may have difficulty in dividing finances reasonably or disagree on how to use money, leading to arguments and negatively affecting the marital relationship. 7. Judgment from others. Judgment from others is one of the great pressures that many women face in family life and society. The feeling of being judged on their ability to be a wife and mother comes not only from those around them, but also from themselves. When society has certain standards for women, many women may feel that they are not good enough when comparing themselves to those criteria. This can lead to low self-esteem, anxiety, and a sense of failure in meeting these expectations. Furthermore, comparisons with other women in the community add to this pressure. When others seem to be doing better at raising children, maintaining a home, or even developing a career, many women may feel pressured to present themselves in a similar way. This not only creates a sense of unhealthy competition, but also causes them to forget their own values and uniqueness. Judgment from others can be a negative factor in developing women's confidence and self-esteem. Instead of seeking acceptance from society, women should learn to evaluate themselves based on their own personal values and goals. Affirming themselves and creating a role model for themselves not only helps them become more confident, but also creates a positive environment for personal and family growth. 8. Time for yourself. In today's fast-paced world, many women often have to sacrifice time for themselves to take care of their families and fulfill their social responsibilities. They are often busy picking up and dropping off their children, doing housework, and participating in community activities. Lack of time for personal interests and rest not only affects physical health, but also has a strong impact on mental health. When there is no time for oneself, feelings of exhaustion and stress can easily accumulate, leading to depression and an inability to enjoy life as desired. Not having time for oneself also means that women often have to give up the hobbies and passions they once loved. It could be reading, exercising, or participating in artistic activities that they are passionate about. This can make them feel disconnected from themselves and no longer have joy in life. They may feel like they are just a caregiver, a mother, or a wife without the freedom to explore the things they truly love. Feeling unable to enjoy their private lives can lead to depression and anxiety. When emotions are suppressed for a long time, women can fall into a state of depression, losing the motivation to do normal things in daily life. Not having time to relax and take care of themselves can increase the risk of mental health problems, such as anxiety, depression, and other emotional disorders. To overcome this situation, women need to set clear boundaries and find ways to make time for themselves. Learning to say no to unnecessary requests from others is also an important step. They need to identify what is truly important and necessary in life, and then make time for activities that bring them joy and satisfaction. Whether it is just short periods of time to pursue hobbies or rest, self-care is extremely important to maintain balance in life. Some women may find joy in taking new courses, traveling, or simply spending time on personal hobbies such as gardening, painting, or cooking. These activities not only help them relax, but also create positive experiences that enrich their lives. In short, paying attention to the appreciation of others and making time for themselves are important factors that help women feel happier and more confident in life. They need to learn to love themselves, respect their personal needs, and not hesitate to seek support when needed. Self-care not only benefits the individual, but also creates a positive environment for the family, helps them become better mothers and wives, and at the same time maintains their own mental and physical health. Thank you for taking the time to follow and listen to the sharing on the topic of women and marital pressure. The pressures we have just discussed are not just someone's personal story, but can be what many women out there are silently facing every day. If you have your own thoughts, experiences, or stories about this issue, do not hesitate to share them in the comments section. I really look forward to hearing your opinions to create a community of understanding and empathy together. Don't forget to like if you find this content useful, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on interesting topics in the future. Your support is the motivation for me to continue to bring more useful content. See you in the next videos.